Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Licious, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about an easy step how you're going to apply or to register in New York State Education Department for your NCLEX-RN application. This one is especially for those who are graduated outside the United States. So let's start. So first you need to open your Google. So if you're gonna open your Google, you just need to type the www.nysed.gov nursing. So it's the same thing on the one that I show you. And then you just need to click the first topic on the search bar, which is the NYS Nursing Office of the Professions. And once you click that one, you're gonna go directly to their website, which is the New York State Education Department. So in their website, it was currently updated. It was updated January 30th, 2023. So how you're going to start your application first, you need to go to the profession. You just need to click the professions. And once you click the profession, you just need to scroll down. And you will see the nursing. So you just need to click the nursing. And you just need to pick the registered professional nurse. So once you go here, you just need to scroll down again and look for how to apply. So once you're already on how to apply, you need to click. And you're gonna go on their website. It look like this. So there are 5 pathways how to apply to become a registered nurse or to start your application in the New York State. So the first pathway is for the New York State that approved nursing school and never licensed as an RN. The second pathway is for the graduate of nursing school in other state of U.S. territory. And the third pathway is the RN who has been licensed in another state or U.S. territory who graduated from nursing school in the U.S. And the fourth pathway is the RN applicant with recent Canadian bachelor degree. And the fifth pathway is for the nurses who was graduated outside in the U.S. So this one is the one who is applicable for us, like me, because I was graduated in the Philippines, and since I'm a foreign graduate nursing applicant outside in the US, so this is the one that I should apply. So I just need to click. So the first step that you need to do is you need to complete the New York State work course. So there's a 2 work course that you need to complete before you're going to start your application. So you need to do this one first. This is the infection control course and the child abuse. So it's also given here the link where you could check the approved provider who offer their training for infection control and child abuse. Once you click this one, it will go directly on this site, which is the child abuse training and the infection control training. And when you click the second link, it will automatically direct you to the approved providers of the training. So in here, all the approved provider of the training or the list of approved provider training, it was included in here. So you just need to pick which provider are you going to take your training for infection control or for your child abuse. So the one that I use here is this one. So I'm gonna show you guys. So the Advantage Education, this one. So if you want to enroll for their training for infection control and child abuse, you just need to click their website. So you just need to click OK. So you will go directly to their site. So first you need to create an account. So you need to register, because once you finish your certification or once you finish your training, they will going to send you your certification through your email. So you need to create an account and make sure you're going to put your right email address. And once you create your account, you can log in. Then once you log in, you just need to click the enroll for the child abuse, which costs you $35. So you just need to click enroll. And the other one, you also need to click enroll for the infection control, because this is the two certification or training that you need to finish first before you're going to start your application, because it will require you to submit your certification upon filling up your application for the New York State Education Department for your NCLEX-RN registration. So once you both click the enroll, you can just go ahead and check in their cart. So it will be automatically in your cart once you log in your account. Then you just need to check out. So it will cost you $70, but you could check some of the providers or trainers that offer child abuse or infection control. Maybe the price is a little bit different, but the price range usually for both of this training is usually $70 or $65. Some they offer $25 and $35, around like that. So you just need to check out. And once you click the checkout, it's gonna be show you what your next step to do. You just need to fill out all your billing information. You just need to put your email address, like I told you. Make sure it's correct, because this is the way how they can send your certificate. So you can just download it and upload it in the form once you filling out your form for application for the New York State nursing application. So you just need to pull all the information details regarding with your account and with your card, and then you just need to check out. And once you check out, you will be automatically go to their website and you can start your course. But I would just remind you that you could pause anytime your course, because it's a lot of information for both of the two course, and at the end of the course you need to take an exam, so that once you pass your exam, so that you can get your certificate. Okay, so for the second step, you just need to click the step 2, which is you need to submit your online form 1 application for licensure for RN. So once you click this one, you will go automatically on their website. You just need, as you can see, you just need to fill out your personal information and then the application form. Then afterward, you're going to review the sign. You're going to review and sign the form, and then afterward, you need to pay. So all you're going to do here is click the apply for a new license. So there are certain information on this one. So the first one, if you have a social security number. So if you have a social security number, you could put it on your application, because once you have your social security number, you could save your application for up within 30 days. And in case you are not able to complete your application once you started and you have your social security number, so you could save your application within the 30 days. Then afterward, you just also need to pay. So the amount that you need to pay for the application fee is $143. And that one is also not refundable, and the payment can only be accepted by MasterCard, Visa card, or American Express. So just for a reminder, before you're going to begin your application, so it says here, before you're going to begin your application, you need to make sure you're going to put your contact information, including your mailing and email address and your phone number. And make sure that your name in the application must exactly match the name on your photo identification and the name listed on your NCLEX registration. Professional license, you will need to enter the license name, number, issue date, jurisdictions. Also have the opportunity to upload any relevant documents regarding on those issue if you have a misdemeanor or felony. So your application also will be your application file will not be reviewed until all the required document has been received. So they will not start your application unless they receive all the documents. So that's the time they're gonna start to process your application. So once you read all these reminders and you are ready to start your application, you can click the begin application. So in here, you just need to fill up certain information. So I will just make it a little bit bigger so for you to see. So for the first personal information, it says here, do you hold a New York State license in this profession? So you just need to click no. If you have a social security number, you can put it down, but if you don't have, you can click no. But like I told you, if you have a social security number, you can save your file or your application within 30 days if you are not able to finish it. And if you don't have, it's still fine. And then you just need to put it down your date of birth. You also don't need to fill out the NYSED MB ID, and you need to put the country that you are currently residing. So right now, for example, I'm currently residing in Canada, so I will just filling out the form just to show you how to fill out the form, but I'm not going to put my personal information. So for example, I will just put my date of birth is December 3 1995, and then I'm currently residing in Canada. And then you just need to put down your first name. For example, is Kai. You could write down your middle name if you have a middle name, but if you don't have, it's totally also fine, just in case if you don't have. So example, my middle name is De Guzman, and my last name is Cruz. So you also need to fill up your address. So for example, my address is Avenue du Fork, and then you also need to put your postal code H2XTR2 and the city where are you currently living. Sometimes it will automatically fill up on the form if you put down your postal code, and if you are currently residing in North America or in US. And then you just put this one as a personal. Same thing with your phone number, you need to write it down. And you just need to click personal, and your personal email address, you need to fill it up. And you just need to verify your email address by typing it again. And just click personal. So once you're done with your personal information, you could just click continue the application. Okay, so let's start. So once you save your personal information, you're going to receive your application ID number. So you need to save it. It can be used to continue your progress in the registered nurse application. Please write down your application ID so you could return to finish your application at a later time if you choose. So I think even you don't have a social security number, as long as you have your application number, you can go back and finish your application if you are not able to complete your application once you started it. So scrolling down, so accommodation, you just need to click this one, no, like I have been diagnosed as having a disability and require reasonable. You just need to click no. For the history, do you have any other name that appear on a degree or other credential? If you have, you can click yes, but if you don't have, you just need to click no. Have you ever applied for New York State licensure in any profession? If this is your first time to get a license in US, I would probably you should click no. But if you already have a license in the US in any kind of profession like physical therapies, any kind of profession that you have, you need to click yes. And for the moral character, have you ever been found guilty after trial or pled guilty, no contest, or nolo? You just need to click no if you have any misdemeanor or trial or felony, or there are criminal charges pending against you in any court. So you just need to click no. Most of the answer in here, you just need to click no. If you don't have any criminal or misdemeanor felony, but if you have some criminal charges, like I told you in the earlier part, before you're going to start your application, you have the opportunity to upload any documents regarding on this issue. So once you're done filling out this form, you just need to click the submit, and it's gonna be saved automatically. So for the examination history, if you have ever taken the SB, PT, NCLEX, or state construction examination for licensure as a registered professional nurse, licensed practical nurse in the United States, so you just need to click no if you're this is your first time for applying for NCLEX-RN application, and do you hold an RN license in another state or US territory? So you just need to click no. But like I told you, if you have, you can click yes. And since these are, if you're first time applying for US RN license, you can click no. So you just need to click submit, and it will automatically save in your application. So now you're going to start your, on the stage 3 is the application form, which is, this is the form 1. So in here, you need to complete the elementary or primary school. So let's just start filling out this form. So first, you just need to put your name of the school. For example, it's elementary school. You can write down the city where you graduated. If you have, usually, I will just put this one. This one is just an example, just to make just to show you how to fill up the form and where did you graduated. And you just need to write down the number of years you attended. I just attended the 6 years in my elementary time. So you just need to put the date when you started and the date when you end. So for example, the school year always started in the Philippines at June. And I started, for example, on that one, 2000 and, let's say 1995. And then I finished March. And then I end up, it's 6 years, so say it's 2000. I graduated at 2001 or 2002, around like that. So you just need to be careful with the information in here. You could check your diploma. If you have your elementary diploma, you could check the date when you started and the date when you finish your school. Usually the end date when you finish your school is your graduation day. If you have any additional school on your elementary, you could add new school. You just need to click that one, and it's gonna be pop up additional form. But if you don't have, you can remove it. So it's the same thing with your high school or secondary diploma. You just need to write down your high school information. Just for example, high school is, this is the name of your school, or let me say, and then the city is the same thing, the province is the same thing, the country is the same thing for me. But make sure all the information that you're going to fill out on the form or fill up in the form is correct and the same thing in all the documents that you're gonna be submitted later. So the number of years that I studied in high school is 4 years. So let's say I started at 2001, and then I finished at March 2005. let's say like that. So did you graduate? You just need to click yes, and you could type up the diploma or certificate that you received for your high school. So let's say high school diploma, and the date or certificate awarded. So usually it is the end date or your last date of your school, or usually your graduation day. So for the nursing program, you just need to the same thing, put all the information regarding with your nursing school. For example, so this one is just an example, guys. And then the city is the same thing, the province is the same thing, and the country is the same thing. So the number that I use that I study for my nursing program is 4 years. And have you received this degree or diploma? You just say yes. And the start is June 6, 2005, and I finish at 03, 2009. So for the title of degree, diploma, and certificate, you could just put Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the date that it was be awarded is when you graduated on your nursing program. So it's the same year when you end date for your nursing program. So it's also have a postgraduate information, like you have a title for master's degree. This is the form that you needed to fill up. So I will just skip this one. Just in case you have a master's degree, you just need to fill out this form. But if you don't have, you just remove this one, and you just need to educated outside of the United States, you just need to click yes. And once you click yes, you just need to education document upload. Please use the form to submit a copy of your diploma degree in the original language. So like I told you, once you just save all the information and you have a copy, you can upload it right away. So you just need to browse. Once you browse, it's gonna be open in your file, so you just need to upload it. And if you don't want, you can also remove this one, but I will highly recommend that you upload your diploma or degree and in acceptable English translations. So do you now hold, or have you ever held, a license or certificate to practice any profession in any state or jurisdiction? You can click yes if you have a license in any state. Mine, I have. So just to be clear on this one, list each license, certificate, state, jurisdiction, and provide appropriate information to column B. Form 3, nurses license verification per state. Reporting to nurses must be submitted for each professional license certificate listed unless it license certificate issued by the New York State Education Department. So if you have any license that was issued by New York State Education Department, you could just click yes and fill out this form. But if you don't have it, you just need to click no and click submit. In this form, it's just like asking you if you have any obligation to pay a child support. So if you are not residing in US and you don't have any child that you need to give a child support, you just need to click no. But if you have, you need to click yes. So it's gonna be show another pop-up like this, but since I'm not, so I click I am not under. And the citizenship immigration status, so you just need to click I do not reside in the United States. And the passport immigration document, so you need to upload your passport document. If you have provided a US address, please use the form below to provide documents showing you are legally authorized to work in US. Or if you have an address in the US, for example, you don't have address in the US, just type I don't have any address in the US. Or you could also say, I do not reside in the United States. Same thing. And the coursework, for more information, you just need to click this one. I completed the child abuse coursework and will attach a certificate of completion from an approved provider. So you just need to make sure, please upload the child abuse course certificate of completion and child abuse training document. So that's why I told you before you're going to start your application, you finish your certification first, because it is required to upload your certificate for child abuse training and for your infection control. So once you browse it, you just need to upload it, and the training providers, they're gonna send it through your email once you're done with your certification. The same thing with your infection control. You just need to click the second one, which is I completed the infection control training within the last 4 years and will attach a certificate of completion from an approved provider. So for gender and ethnicity, so you just need to click your gender. You could also put no response, but it's much better you fill up this form based on your gender identity. For example, mine is female and I'm an Asian, so you just need to click. So you just need to make sure all the information that you provide and fill out all the form is correct before you're going to submit it, so you can double check it. And once you make sure that all the information that you provide in the form is correct, you just need to scroll down. I give permission to the New York State Education Department to release my examination result to my professional school for confidential purpose of program review and institution. You just need to click yes, and you also need to write down your full name, including your maiden name. So once you complete all the information, you just need to continue, click continue. So once you're done with your form 1, so you just need to fill out the payment information. You just need to click pay, and you already have your application file in the NYSED. And once you're done, so you need to go now to your application, or for the step number 3. So for the step number 3, this is for the foreign nursing credential verified. So in here, there's a 2 option. You can do the CGFNS, Credential Verification Service for the New York, or you could also do the Form 2. So most the applicant, if you don't want to do the CGFNS, because you still need to pay this one, this is for another service to do the certification of the professionals, so you can just do the Form 2. So in the Form 2, you just need, it's gonna be look like this. So you just need to fill out this form and then send it to your certain institution. Like for example, for the Form 2, so you need to submit this one in your school. And your school is the one who going to return this application form, and not you, because it says here that this form and transcript will not be accepted if submitted by the applicants or any person or agency other than the proper school authority. So it means that your school is the one who sent this document through NYSED in a sealed envelope with their proper address and their proper name. If you are the one who going to send it, for example, you request this form to your school and you send it by yourself, it will not be accepted and it will automatically return, or I'm not so sure if they're gonna return it to you, but it will not be accepted. So just to fill up the information of the form, you just need to click the registered professional. And if you have a license number, you can fill it out, your date of birth, the day, the year, and make sure also that the name that you put in your application form in the Form 1 is gonna be the same name that you're gonna write down in your form 2 just to make sure it's exactly the same. And you just need to write down your mailing address. If you change your mailing address after you create your application form, you need to notify the department, and you just need to put down your new current address. But in case you already filed your you already do your application, your online application form 1, and you didn't submit yet your form 2, or they didn't receive yet your form 2, you didn't do it, you just need to notify them. But just in case you do it at the same time, you just need to write down the same address that you put it in your file. You just need to write down your name, which is appear in your diploma. The same thing, your school information, like the date, the school name, the nursing school attended, your address, the date of the attendance from when it started, then when you finish, and when you receive your diploma, and the title that you received from that school. And you just need to print this one. You just need to click this one and save it to your computer. Once you save it, you can print it out, or if you have a printer, you can print it right away. And you just need to sign a signature in here, and you also need to include the date of. So for the second section, this is the certification of the nursing education, which is your school is the one who going to fill out all the information in the section 2. You are not able to fill out on this one. Only your school is the one who going to fill out on this form. And once they fill out on this form and they are finished, they are the one who going to send it directly to the New York State. It says here, return directly to New York State. This is their address. You can check out in the bottom below on the form. So once you finish with your form 2, you can now go to step number 3 again, and to fill out the Form 3, which is the verification of the foreign professional licensure certificate. So, to show you, it's the same thing in the Form 3, but this one is for verification of your professional license certificate. For example, if you have a license in your country, like me, I was graduated in the Philippines, and I was also a registered licensed nurse in the Philippines. So, my professional nursing board in there is the PRC, which is the Professional Regulation Commission. So this is the form that I need to submit to the PRC. So I just need to click RN. Same thing if I have a social security number, just fill up your date of birth, the day, the year, and same thing, you just need to put down your name exactly in the same application that you do in your Form 1 or your online application, in the same mailing address. You just need to write down the name of the licensing registration authority, for me, which is the professional regulatory or regulation, I'm not commission, PRC. So that's the one, and you just need to put all the information. So the first section, you just need to fill out. So it's only for the applicant's information. And for the second section, it is the PRC is the one who going to fill out this one. So once they fill out this one and complete all the form, they are the one who also need to return this one in the address in the lower portion in the form, and make sure they are the one who going to send it and seal it, because like it's the same thing in the form 2, they will not accept it if submitted by the applicant or other person in the other agency. So once you completed your Form 1, your Form 2, and Form 3, and once they receive all the information and the document that they needed to require to process your application, so that's the time they're gonna start your application. So usually it's depend on your situation when they will receive your documents. Sometimes it takes 4 months, sometimes it's take less than 2 to 3 months. Then you will receive your notification that you are eligible to take the exam. but always check your email because they always notify you with your email. So that's it. That's how you're going to apply your nursing application for the New York State for your for the nursing profession for registered nurse. So that's it. Thank you so much. I hope you a lot regarding on this application, and if you have any questions, you can comment down below on this on my YouTube channel, and I would gladly help you for all the information that I have been through or I experienced. And thank you so much once again, and bye.